Did you know that if someone hands you a counterfeit $20 bill and you accept it, you're out $20? No refund, no recourse. You just lost that money. And the same thing happens every day to homeowners who accept bad financial advice without knowing what to look for. I am Ron Siegel, certified liability advisor, helping families build wealth through strategic debt management. The Secret Service was founded in 1865 for one reason: to fight counterfeit money. Most people don't know that, but they think of bodyguards, but their original mission was protecting the integrity of U.S. currency. And today, that mission is more important than ever because counterfeit bills have gotten very good at looking real. Here's what the government built into every legitimate bill to protect you. The portrait is lifelike and sharp. The border lines are intricate and unbroken. The property has tiny red and blue fibers woven right into it. Bills of $10 and higher have a security thread embedded inside, and surrounding the portrait is micro printing so small it looks like a solid line to the naked eye. Details that are nearly impossible to fake when you know what to look for. So what does this have to do with your mortgage? That's the question. Most people accept financial advice the same way they accept a $20 bill from a stranger. They glance at it, seems fine, they move on. But there's a lot of counterfeit financial advice out there, and it looks like the real thing. The most common version I see is someone comes in proud of the mortgage rate they locked in. And it might generally be a good rate. But when I ask about their household blended interest rate, I usually get a blank stare. That's the micro printing most people never look for. The rate on your mortgage is just the portrait on the bill. It looks important. It might even look impressive. But the full picture, your total debt across your mortgage, your car loans, your credit cards, that's the security thread that tells you whether you're holding, whether what you're holding is real wealth or just something that looks like it. I had a family come to me not long ago in exactly that situation. Great mortgage rate, really proud of it. When we sat down and looked at their complete picture, their household blended interest rate was significantly higher than the mortgage rate they were focused on. The strategy they needed wasn't a lower mortgage rate. It was repositioning their overall debt so that the actual cost coming out of their household budget every month came down. That's what changed things for their family, not the rate, the strategy. That is strategic debt management, and that is the difference between a financial plan that holds up and one that falls apart the moment someone takes a closer look. Now, here's the part of the counterfeit currency story I don't want to gloss over. If you unknowingly accept a fake bill, you are not reimbursed. You absorb the loss, full stop. The same principle applies here. Nobody writes you a check for the years you spent paying too much interest because nobody showed you a better way. That cost is yours, which is exactly why getting your financial house in order before you make your next move matters so much. Eligibility and suitability are two very different things. Any lender can tell you what you qualify for. That's easy. What matters is whether that loan actually fits your situation, your goals, and your family's financial future. That's the question worth asking. If you're ready to start building that foundation, go to rsrlinks.com/keysteps. That's rsrlinks.com/keysteps. It's a tool designed to help you understand exactly where you stand so your next financial move is the right one, not just one that looks right on the surface. Because strategy beats rate always. Strategy beats rate always. I am Ron Siegel, your certified liability advisor, helping families build wealth through strategic debt management. Thanks for listening to the Borrow Smart segment brought to you by GetHomeSelect.com, GetHomeSelect.com. So I think we do have some time for giving away a couple little things here. Let's see what we can find to give away. So earlier we talked about our first-time home buyer process. We have put together an entire stream for you, rsrlinks.com/FTHB, rsrlinks.com/FTHB. You can go and get all the information. We've got a whole brochure put together for first-time home buyers. And yes, we are in the midst in California of the Dreams for All program. rsrlinks.com/dreams, the number 4, all, ALL. rsrlinks.com/dreams for all. That's where the state of California will give certain home buyers a partnership. They do a partnership with them. Up to $150,000 is going to come from the state to help pay for your down payment. Now, it's not free. They're going to charge you. What do they charge you? Well, when you go to sell the property, they get their money back, plus they're going to get whatever percentage of the price they committed to. So if they committed to 20%, then they get 20% of the appreciation. If they committed to 15%, they get 15% of the appreciation, plus their initial investment. Now, there are ways that they'll get less if you are in the low income area, depending upon where your qualification is. But for round numbers, let's just look at call it 20%. Nobody's going to complain if they get a higher percentage, but they're going to do better otherwise. So the Dreams for All program is a great process. rsrlinks.com/dreams for all.